Definitely this is by far the biggest leak of Godzilla vs. Kong: The New Empire. Another test screening happened, and it simply leaked everything that's going to happen in this movie, including the trailer release date. Come with me, and I'll tell you everything in this video, not leaving out any details. Welcome back to Nerd Insights, your daily source of nerd news. As you know, we've been covering everything about Godzilla vs. Kong: The New Empire, and today, some more astonishing things about this film have leaked. I'm sure your mind will be blown, your hype will go through the roof, and you might even have an anxiety crisis, eager to watch this film. So please, leave a like on this video to help spread this news on YouTube. Your like is very important, so go ahead and drop it there, and please, comment. Will you watch this film on the premiere, or are you going to wait a little bit to watch it? I want to know. I'm definitely going to be there on the premiere. But before I start talking about what is leaked this time, I'll give you the context of what's happening, as I always do on this channel. That's why it's important to keep following this channel, because it's not just one video I've brought about the leak, there are several videos with leaks. I don't wait to gather information and bring just one video. When the leak comes out, when the rumor comes out, when the information comes out, I bring it to you immediately. So don't wait around, that's why it's fast here. The information here arrives before anyone else. That's why you need to subscribe here with the bell activated, because that way you'll always know everything before everyone else. And the information I have now is that more things have leaked, apparently, intentionally, from Legendary. Why? Just this year, this is the 6th test screening they've done for Godzilla vs. Kong: The New Empire. They've called another group of journalists and critics to watch the movie and find out what they think. And this is a good and bad thing at the same time. It's bad because we wonder about the insecurity of Legendary with this film. Why? If there are so many test screenings to gather so many opinions, what else do they want to change? What are they unsure about? What do they think is not good? It's a bit strange. So many test screenings in such a short time, with little time left to release the movie. And it's good because we see the care and attention they're giving to this film. They know that this film will be the epitome of their work. It will be the film that elevates the monsterverse for good. It will be on par with Marvel and DC. It will be the most well-produced, elaborate film. So everything in this film has to be perfect. The reactions have to be perfect. The reviews have to be perfect. Everything has to be perfect. The future of Legendary can depend on this film. But, as always, when there are test screenings, there are leaks, and leaked information has surfaced once again from those who attended the test screening. I've already explained it thousands of times on this channel, but if you're stumbling upon this video and haven't seen any of my other videos, I'll quickly explain what a test screening is. Test screenings are sessions that the producer, the company, organizes for a film that they're about to release. They can be with a regular audience, people like you and me who happen to be passing by. They invite them to watch a film. Or it can be with critics and journalists, where they invite those who have a deep knowledge of cinema to watch the film, and, of course, the person goes there and watches the entire movie. This is for the producers to understand if, for example, an emotional scene was really emotional, if a funny scene was genuinely funny, if a horror scene was truly scary. So these evaluations, these feedback, they use them from the test screening. Those who attended the test screening have watched the whole film, so they know everything that happens in the movie. Of course, things can be reshaped, changed because they're still tests, but the synopsis and the foundation, the person has it all. So anyone who watched the test screening could leak the entire film, the complete script, which happened a few months ago. The complete script for this film was already leaked, and now we have more details. But as I told you, let's take it as supposed, okay? It could indeed be a person who attended the test screening, just as it could be a fake person. However, this person who leaked this time matches perfectly with the leaks from the person who watched it before. So either they both agreed perfectly to create a coherent story, or they genuinely watched the movie and leaked everything. And now, I'm going to tell you everything they are leaking about this film. The movie takes place exactly 3 years after the events of Godzilla vs. Kong: The New Empire. So it has been 3 years since Kong has been in Hollow Earth, and Godzilla is free to roam the planet. The film begins with Godzilla facing a gigantic arachnid titan. Kong is still searching for someone from his species in Hollow Earth, but hasn't found any yet. He feels very lonely, which we saw when he was monitored on Skull Island by Monarch. So we have this first storyline of Kong searching for his own kind. This is where Scar King comes into action. While Kong is looking for someone from his species, he accidentally gets involved with Scar King. He unwittingly sets Scar King free from whatever was holding him captive, and once Scar King is released, he captures Kong. They have an initial fight, which Scar King wins, and he detains Kong. However, Kong manages to escape from where he was held captive. During his escape, he encounters another of his kind, albeit smaller, which is referred to as Kong's child. It was also leaked that after Godzilla's initial scene, he will be absent for a considerable portion of the film, only reappearing in the middle of the movie and onwards. Some might find this less enjoyable, but it's important to remember that this film was originally intended to be a solo Kong film. They later added Godzilla because the Godzilla name sells, and Godzilla and Kong together sell even more. Therefore, it's understandable that Kong gets more screen time as the movie was initially designed around him. While Scar King and his army are heading to the surface, it is said that the Titanoshermo has also been awakened and is moving towards the surface. Something quite peculiar then occurs, and I didn't quite understand what they meant, but it is mentioned that Kong and Godzilla will receive assistance from a colossal monarch entity. So where is this colossal monarch entity coming from? We have no prior information about it, and they introduced this concept out of nowhere, which is quite unusual. This leads me to think that the Monarch Legacy of Monsters series will have direct references to Godzilla vs. Kong: The New Empire and this monarch colossal entity. That's the situation. The rest of the plot is more or less in line with what I had previously shared regarding the leaked script. However, it is mentioned that this film will feature a massive plot twist. It will follow a certain storyline, and just when you think it's about to end and everything is resolved, it suddenly changes course and takes a completely different path. This twist is something incredibly surprising that will blow your mind, and of course, we finally have a clearer idea of when the trailer will be released. Amidst Godzilla -1 and Monarch Legends of Monsters, we now have a rough estimate of when we can expect this trailer. It will be released between December and January, likely somewhere between December 15th and January 10th. Around that time frame, we'll get the highly anticipated Godzilla vs. Kong: The New Empire movie trailer. It's certain that many things will still remain uncertain, such as the identity of the colossal monarch entity, the appearance of the Titanoshermo alongside the Scar King, the details of Scar King's gorilla army, how he captures Kong, the name of Kong's offspring, and other yet-to-be-revealed elements. These are leaks from the test screening, and while there are still unanswered questions, they provide us with valuable insights. I'm even more excited about this movie now, so here's what you can do: subscribe to this channel, activate the notification bell, and rest assured that whenever any new information, no matter how small, surfaces about Godzilla vs. Kong, Monarch Legacy of Monsters, or the Monsterverse, I'll bring it to you. Stay tuned, and don't forget to take care of yourself. See you in the next video.
Just happened.